Loving greetings to you. I'm glad you're back. Or if you're here for the first time to our channel, subscribe. Be one of over 72,000 subscribers. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. We're here to help you. And that's what we're going to do. Not like Western psychologists, because I used to be a divorce mediator. So the approach that we take, that was back in 2001, by the way. We've saved thousands of marriages since then. The approach we take is practical. It works. It works like putting one thing on top of another on top of another. It works like mathematics. So what we have to offer you is going to be good. Now this topic is, nothing I do is ever good enough for my husband. Now, typically, women are more sensitive to men. But I'm going to tell you a secret. Men are sensitive too. High egos. We call them high egos. And they can't handle criticism. They can't handle complaining. They can't handle being told that they screwed up. Just like what is happening to you. And what is happening is not important, believe it or not. That you're feeling that whatever you do for your husband isn't good enough is not important. You're feeling today's rage is all based on Western psychological theory, is that your feelings are so important. But they're not. They're not. And I'm going to explain to you why. It's because there's a hierarchy of who you are. You're three parts in one. Number one, you're a soul. You have a mind and you have a body, but you're the soul. You are eternal. God created you as his loving child, who he loves more than anyone else, anywhere in the cosmos. He loves you with everything. And this is truth. This is not blowing smoke. It's the truth. God is capable of things we cannot even imagine, but it's true. That's who you are. You have God's love. You don't need anything else. You have God's love. But we are created with a body and a mind. And the body is just one problem after another, right? It gets sick all the time. You get headaches, you get backaches, it gets tired, it gets achy. It's just a pile of bones and muscle that causes us problems. But the real problems that it causes us are unseen. The real problems that it causes us is that it's a bundle of individualized cells. Now this is scientific, but pay attention. You already learned this, but I'm going to approach it a little differently. Your body is a bundle of cells. Each one is alive. Each one is intelligent. They get together, and guess what? They're driven by one commonality. You know this. The drive to survive. Self-preservation rules the body, doesn't it? And guess what? The third part of you is the mind. The mind is there to regulate, at your command as a soul, to regulate your body and to regulate your world. But no one taught us that. So we're all victims of our mind, which is driven by the drive to survive. And the way it works on the mind is it affects a part of our mind called emotions. And these emotions are really, in truth, nothing more than pop-ups on a computer screen or on your phone that's warning you about imminent danger all the time. Most of which you ignore on your computer or on your phone. But when we have it in our mind and we're told these are really important, or you're going to owe us $1 million, then we get nervous. But you can ignore them. You can. And do it as an experiment. When you feel your emotions, just go, I'm not going to pay attention to you. Instead, I'm going to be within. I'm going to be who I am, the soul. And feel who you are. And what are you as a soul? Love, primarily. and joy and consciousness. You have an awareness of yourself as ever-expanding love, ever-increasing joy, ever-increasing joy, ever-expanding love. That's who you are. And now let's take a look at this problem. Nothing I ever do is good enough for my husband. Well, you have the big I, which is the soul, and then you have the little I, which is the ego, the mind. Put that aside. That's who's being affected by your husband's complaints. Don't go screw your husband. No. Your husband's cool. He's great. He's your soulmate. Say, forget you mind. And you know what you do instead? Go into your heart. Become the love and the joy that you are. Look, we save thousands of marriages with our courses, our books, these videos, articles, because we're teaching marriage how it's supposed to be. Do you realize God created you? Did He create you to suffer? No. He created you to live in joy, to live in love. But we are so distracted. We're so distracted. It's a new age coming. Age of love and joy. It's individual. You're the one who gets to choose it. It's not the world around you. The world around you sucks. It's you choosing, I am a child of God. I am His daughter. He loves me. I'm not even the prodigal son. My wife reminded me of this. We don't have prodigal daughters. We have princesses. That's how much God loves you. Love God. Love your soulmate. Don't let him be a cellmate anymore. And watch how things change. And when he complains about you or something like that, just smile. Just smile and say, I love you so much. Use that as a reminder to go back into your heart. Back into who you are, the one who married your soulmate. I'm so glad you stopped by. Come again. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. We're here to serve you. God bless you. God bless your husband, and take care. Take care.